got a lot of friends and people that I know here. Juan Sebion back there, Ryan, Greg, good to see you out there. And whenever I get out notes to make a speech, it reminds me of the time that I was to testify in front of a Senate committee. It was on a lien holder bill that we had down there, and I was all geared up, and I'm going to talk to senators and sit down there. And right before I sit down with my notes, Mario comes up behind me and he whispers in my ear and he says, "If you try to read those notes, I'm going to kill you." And so I sat down. I made it about 30 seconds long, and I got the learning curve that basically the thing was already decided, and I was just supposed to show up. So anyway, I have been a member of the TIADA for many years. I hate to think how long, probably 25 or 6, something like that. And we have seen a lot of changes in our industry during that time. When I read the invitation to you people that are here tonight, and it listed me as being an old timer in the business and all, I thought, well, that's really great. And but we do have a lot of people that are new, and I thought I'd try to address that somewhat tonight. I also like to have a special thanks to Representative Ed Thompson and also Representative Alvarado. It's when you can get people of this stature to your local meeting, it's really a great thing. Let's give them a round of applause. We'd certainly like to get rid of those named driver policies, or what we refer to in our business as junk policies. It's terrible for lien holders, and it's terrible for the public. If the TIADA had a squad car, the side of it would read, "To improve and protect." As we acquire more members in the TIADA, it's important to let members know what they can do to improve and protect our industry in Texas. You would not be here tonight unless you were a top dealer wanting to improve and protect our industry. When you joined the association, you became a representative for the industry. You are a leader and need to set the example in your own neighborhood. First, let's discuss how to improve the industry. As a TIADA member and representative, strive to adhere to high ethical standards in your own business. A leader leads. If you set the standard high, you'll be successful, and others will see this and want to emulate you and hopefully join the TIADA. Fair treatment of consumers, employees, vendors, and community participation are all part of this. As we know, independents have a certain image to reinvent. Anybody agree with that? Yes. I know that in the past 25 years we've come a long way. It's we don't really wear plaid suits and smoke big cigars, do we? A commitment to excellence gives us more acceptance. A commitment to excellence makes us more accepted at lending institutions, local and state and federal governments, and to the general public. This commitment to excellence is the right thing to do. Consider this. Many of the negative issues that confront us come from some dealer somewhere that has chosen to shorten their way to a quick profit. This has caused the rest of us to fade the heat in the form of punitive and stereotyped legislation. We can all be defined by the unethical actions of a few. And that's another reason to have as many members in the dealer community be members of the TIADA. Not just to improve them, but to protect the rest of us from unethical actions that make us fade that heat. And TIADA members are not that kind of people. Look into your business practices, make sure your people understand. As TIADA members, we are leaders. Your policies and procedures must reflect this throughout the dealership. Now let's discuss protection of the industry. that provide for our families and the thousands we employ. First, we have to be knowledgeable of the threats we face. Dealer education is offered by the TIADA, and we are working to convince those in Austin to support our push to expand dealer education. Ignorance of the law is no defense, but we don't believe a huge fine by regulatory agencies is the best teacher of the law. Next, we must continue expansion of our membership. There's power in numbers. We have exceeded 1,400 dealer members at this point, and Jeff tells me 1,500 members in total. That is really big compared to the days I remember. As we push ahead with the Just Get One program, and we did all just get one more member to join the ranks, we would have 2,800 members at year's end. The association exists to accomplish collectively what we as individual dealers cannot. I've certainly been glad to look in my rearview mirror and see the TIADA right behind me where I didn't have to battle these battles by myself. Before I was president, I was the legislative chair for 5 years. Believe me, one of the most important things you can do is to be politically involved. Join us at the Capitol when you can. Get to know your local state representatives. The legislators want to hear from we the people. That's one thing that I really learned down in Austin. I was somewhat alien to the way that Austin functioned. I thought it was a lot different than it was. But the representatives there on both sides of the aisle, they want to hear from we the people. Not we the lobbyists or we the special interests, but we the people. When asked by the association to write or email your representatives, do it so we can show a combined support for the issues critical to us. If you're constrained by responsibilities at your businesses, get out your checkbook. Contribute to IndyPAC so we can support the campaigns of those who support us in Austin. Remember, our TIADA squad car, improve and protect the independent automobile dealer industry in Texas. Thank you for inviting me to Houston, and keep up the good work.